Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Of course, once I start, the heat goes on and the blower makes so much noise. So hopefully I'm not shouting. Yes, it is a sunny day in Bay City, and that always makes me happy. Yesterday was like, oh, it's cloudy. It's winter in Michigan. That is always just a bummer. So I'm really glad that the blue skies and the sun are back out again today. I'm Susan. Hi, Priscilla. I'm coming to you from a piece of view in Bay City, Michigan. And this is where I kind of give you an update on what I'm working on and other things going on in the store and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So I am wearing my Allie's sweater light. I think that's what it's called, Allie's sweater light. L-I-T-E, I think. It might be L-I-G-H-T. I'm not sure. I looked it up this morning. I can't remember. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Doreen. It is made out of a sport weight, which we're going to be talking about some sport weights today in my Artus Shawl. Hi, Donna. Hi, Kelly. Good morning. Hi, Loretta. Good to see you. Yes, I like this sweater because it looks really heavy, but it's not, so you're not sweaty or anything like that. It is, as usual, a top-down sweater. It was really pretty easy, and yes, I like it. It's just fun. I haven't put it on yet this season, so I'm kind of excited to have it on. I like colorwork sweaters, if you guys haven't figured that out. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you, Loretta. I love this sweater. It's fun. It's made out of a yarn that we don't carry anymore, but we carry lots and lots of sport weight. So, you know, we have Noro Sonata, which would be really pretty in this. We have our Wool Cycle Sport, which would be great for the yoke. Hi, Donna. Yes, it is a good sunny morning. I'm loving the sunshine. My attitude always changes in the winter. Well, anytime when it's a sunny morning. You know, it's just when you wake up and it's gloomy and cloudy and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. My personality tends to go gloomy and cloudy. And then I just start knitting and life is good. So, speaking of knitting, I have, because I'm on Sleeve Island, I moved right to a shawl. I needed to get out of Sleeve Island and get something done. So, hi, Shirley. So, I started the Artus Shawl. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa suggested. She's been bugging me for months to do the Artus Shawl. And hi, Deanne. Hi, Jillian. And so I finally put kits together and I am working on it. Hi, Peggy. Let me show you how far I am. It is super fun. All right, you start with a waffle stitch, which is super easy. It's just knits and purls and a little cat hair just because. It's just knits and purls. That's all that is. So really pretty easy. Then you do a 1x1 color work, which is again super easy because there's no floats, no nothing. So that's fun. Then you go back to the waffle, then you do the 1x1, then you do the waffle, then you do the 1x1. Then you get into the mosaic part, and I was hoping to have this rust colored one done for you guys today, but I was starting to get bleary-eyed, and when that happens, it winds up being you need to stop or you're going to be pulling rows out. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Carol. And, but it's super easy. You're using a 4 for the waffle stitch. Then you go to a 5, 5, 5. Yeah. And this was a 5. So it's going pretty quickly. Again, I do have my little markers in here for my repeats because you guys know I'm always watching TV or doing something else on this. And, so that is pretty easy. So that way, if I make a mistake, I only have to go back, you know, one one marker's worth. So, hi Lisa, good to see you. I am glad that you finally pushed me into it. So I am basically right here where this gold is, or orange on hers. There are 2 more charts, and they're really easy. It's really easy. Surprisingly so. Okay, this is mosaic, so all that means is you're only using one color at a time. And you go across. It tells you what color. Oh, I brought that with me. That was what I was going to tell you guys. All right, I did have notes. Hang on. I knew I did. I just forgot to get them out. All right, so here we go. All right, when you're doing your waffle pattern, she does this thing that we all love and hate. Work row 1, work row 1, work row 1, work row 1. Well, I was using my TV remote for what row I'm on, and so it would cover up the rows. So I just put row 1 up here, so I could always look up and see it. And that was fine. Hi, Jillian. I do have a kit with my colors still available. It is kit 3, so if anyone would like it. And this was really pretty easy. And, you know, I write all over my patterns. I know some people like to do theirs on the computer. I don't think I ever could because I'm too busy putting notes and everything. Hi, Jean. And let's see, what else was my note? Let's see. Yeah, you had your stranded work. I did put what my colors were over here. And I started to write out what row 2 was, but, you know, I just kind of didn't have to worry about that. After a few minutes, I realized what I was doing. Thank you, Ruthie. It's really fun to do, okay? So now what I'm going to tell you is, on page 4, she starts to talk about the mosaic border, which is this part here, okay? You need to read your pattern because it says working the mosaic color work chart. Yeah. Here's your chart. But you need to read on page 7. She has all this information about doing your charts. Okay, and then she does give you your stitch counts, which I think is really helpful. Also, don't break the color until she tells you to break it. I broke the wrong color and had to pick it back up again, so that's fun. More ends, yay team. But make sure if you're doing this one, go to page 7 when you get to the charts and read that first. Then you're going to go back here and do chart A, okay? Now, she does have, which I think is kind of cool. I've never seen this in a pattern. This is my color indicator on my chart. So what this means is when I do row 1, because your charts are go 1 and you go across, this tells you you're going to use, for me, it was the cream. It was really nice because this chart actually worked for me. Usually I'm the opposite. If it's black, it's cream. If it's white, it's dark, you know, whatever. Anyways, and then on the way back, you're going to use that same color. Okay, so that was fun. Now, she does have this central stitch, which I did really, really well for the first part, okay? Then I forgot to look at it. And I made, where these are white, I made them orange. And so I did have to drop it down and pick up the white. It wasn't a life or death, but that's what this central stitch is for, is it is the, you know, your spine, if for lack of a better word, your spine is that, okay? It would have been fine if I'd kept it orange. You know, it would have been fine. Mine would have looked different than everyone else's, but, and I did put 2 different markers here. These are the small Cocoa Knits markers. These are the regular ones, the colorful ones. And then that always signals me, oh yeah, I know there's only 1 stitch in between, but it also signals me, oh, I'm I'm going to do my repeat again, because I'm going to tell you this. I actually had to bring it into the store, and Emma and I looked at it, and we realized what it does is you are going to do this increase if you have an increase, but you're going to start here, then you're going to do a whole bunch of here, and then you're only going to have this many until you get to this marker, okay? So I couldn't figure it out because at the time, now here you won't notice it because it's bigger amount, but there's not enough stitches to do a whole repeat, because I was thinking this was at the other end of the shawl, like this was at the beginning of the shawl, the other end was at the other end. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jenny. It didn't work that way. That is right before the central stitch. And then what you do is you start again over here when you go this way, okay? When you start again. Once I figured that out, I was like, oh, this makes so much more sense. So, you know, we're always learning. Now, it also says on page 7 that she has not included the 3 stitches on the edge, which is your edge stitch. Okay, she has not, she didn't put those on the chart. She just starts with the increase or the first stitch after the 3 stitches. So I put a little note, always have 3 knit stitches at the beginning of a row. And that is whether you're coming on this side or that side, it's always the 3 stitches. And that way you get your little border continues on, okay? So that is my scoop. So I went from row 9 to 41 yesterday. So I almost got it done. Just had to quit for a minute. Now she has these little dots. They mean pearls, or knits on the wrong side, not pearls. It'll probably look really great when it's blocked. Right now I don't really notice it, but it'll probably be really great when it's blocked. So that is my teaching lesson for today on the Artus Shawl. The Artus Shawl. I'm having so much fun with it, though. It was very addictive. I just kept wanting to get farther and farther. So I have kit 1, which I love the fall colors. I have kit 3, which is mine. I have kit 2, which is purples and blues. I think that one's fun. I have kit 6, which are blues and grays. I have kit 5, which we decided is as close to the big picture. Let's see, I have it here. The big picture as we have in the store. And then I have kit 7. So these are really fun. Try it out. The kits are $82.50. The pattern is $8.50. So very fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and I can't wait because I am going to take this on my trip because it goes perfectly with my winter coat. So that'll be fun. So that's giving me some incentive to get it done. So I may wind up doing Sleeve Island when I get back in December. So that's my scoop. And speaking of my trip, because I am leaving the day after Thanksgiving, we have mixed up all of our holidays. So Small Business Saturday would normally be the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We moved it up. It is going to be this Saturday, 11/15. And what we're doing is anyone who comes in gets to pick one of these fun little bags. These are bags that we got during our trade shows and things like that. They're all different sizes, shapes, all that kind of stuff. Some have logos, some don't. Some have pretty pictures on them, some don't. But you can get a free bag if you make a purchase on Saturday for Small Business Saturday. So that's fun. It gets you into the store. Next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday. So not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, 11/21, we are doing our Plaid Friday blanket kits. And we already have them pulled. And we have, I think there's 9 of one and 10 of another. So we put together 2 different blanket kits. So that's kind of fun for you. Before I get to our drawing, which I know you guys are all waiting for, I do have, May I Borrow This Please? I know I've shown you guys this shawl before, but I was thinking it was really pretty. It uses DK weight, and they used a 9 and a 10.5. Oh, 9. A 9 needle on a DK weight. You could use an 8, you could use a 7, whatever looks good. I always think this is a fun one because it has a little bit of eyelet work, a little bit of, and it really tells you everything that's going on, some garter stitch stuff, some stockinette stuff. It just is good if you're traveling or anything like that this holiday. This would be a great one. It uses, let's see, they use 284 yards of a DK weight. I'm betting if you had a skein of Scout, which is 274 yards, you would be fine. If you have a skein of Patagonia that has more yards, you'd be fine. Or we have all kinds of bulky weight, which I showed you last week with my cowl and my hat. We do still have some of that left. You could use the jewel spun, whatever. I think it's one of those you can use any yarn you have. You can use your leftovers. Hi, Deb. You could do whatever, but it's just kind of a nice way to have a little bit. You could use a gradient. You could use a plain color, whatever you want to do. So that is just a fun one. It's May I Borrow This? I bring it up all the time because I don't know if I've actually made one of these. I think I have a long time ago when it first came out. And I might be traveling with one this coming holiday. So we'll see what happens. All right. Now that I've babbled enough, make sure you check out the Artus Shawl, though. I think it's really fun. It's beautiful. It's sport weight, so it's going to be lightweight. So it'll be really drapey and all that kind of fun stuff. And I am really, 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 really enjoying it. The charts are not hard. They are mosaic. You're only using one color, so you don't have to worry about your floats. And I do suggest putting in markers between your repeats. It just makes life easier. You can live on the edge and not, but that's my scoop. So I think it's just gorgeous. Anyways, all right, what you all came here for this morning is you need not be present to win, obviously, because I'm in a room all by myself. And I am, the other thing I wanted to say, oops, somebody just jumped out, is we are doing Toys for Tots. They are coming to pick up our box on December 5th. You know what I did? Because I keep saying I'm going to go to Meijer, I'm going to buy some toys, whatever. I went to Sam's yesterday, I think, and everything was like $50. I was like, geez Louise. I went on Amazon and they're shipping a box for me, and I think I have some Barbies and some little kid toys and some trucks and stuff like that. They just are shipping it here to the store, and I'm going to put it in the box. So if you want to donate to our Toys for Tots, or you like to donate to something like that, just have it shipped to our store. We're 506 Columbus Avenue, Bay City, Michigan, 48708. We're happy to put those in the box. We have a few items in there, but we would really like to have a few more. And I know toys are expensive, but I searched Amazon, I searched by age group, and I searched by lowest to highest. And that way I could get a few things and I didn't have to spend $50 on a gift. So that's an idea. December 5th, they're coming to pick it up. So we have to get yours before then. So, all right. I am not looking. I have my head turned. Even though you guys are looking, we have all these fun gifts. Now, I have Jeannie McGavin. You won the first gift. Woohoo! Jeannie McGavin. She's part of our Thursday knitting group. So basically, I'll just put it in here. It'll be fine. I'll pin them in next time. If you came and purchased something during our anniversary week, online, during a Facebook Live, or in the store, you are part of this. We had almost 100 people enter our drawing. Now, if Jeannie bought more than one thing, like had more than one order, and I pull her name again, we will take that out because you can only win one. Let's see who this one is. Joe DeFord. Joe DeFord. We're going to give her a big one. Joe DeFord. She's part of our Thursday group too. Wow. But I know that Joe had like 7 of them in here. We won't tell on her, but let's see. Let's see who else we get. I'm not looking. See, I got Jeannie McGavin, so she gets taken out. You can only win one. All right, who is this one? Joanne Gilliam. Yay, Joanne. She's got a big bag in the back to pick up. Now she's got a little extra something. All right, I'm stirring them up. I have no idea who I'm picking because actually, while you guys are seeing me twirl these around, I am actually looking the other way. Jean Schauger. Wow, this is fun. I know all these people. Every once in a while we get somebody that I have no idea who they are. So this one is Jean Schauger. All right. This is very fun. And you could have ordered online, and I think that could have been an online order. All right, who is this one? Cindy Malou. Cindy Malou, you won our last gift. Yay! So, whoops. So, we will, if you are not on the live, we will be contacting you. If you would like to pick them up, that would be great. If we need to send them to you, they may be out of the bag, just to say. Yes, I know. We did really good for all of these. So we really appreciate all of you. We have been here for, well, not in this building, but we have been here for 21 years. And that's because of you guys. And we really, 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 really appreciate it. I know there are a lot of yarn shops closing these days. It takes a lot of work and a lot of money to have a yarn shop, and I really appreciate that you guys support us so well. We want to congratulate all our winners. We will have some other stuff. Now, I know that Woolly Wardrobe gave us some things to raffle off, and I think maybe we'll do that next Thursday. We'll raffle it off. I'm not sure. I think I might wait till December, and I might just do anybody who purchased in November gets to maybe go into a drawing. So, yeah, I'll see. Or maybe it's while we're gone. Everybody who purchased, that's it. So, when we get back in December, Lorena and I are going to be gone. The store will be open. Emma will be here. Marilyn will be here. Mary Ellen will be here. They would like to be very busy while we're gone. I will be gone. There won't be any lives from the day after Thanksgiving until I'll be back in the store. I think it's the 7th or 8th. And so on that live on the 8th, we will do a drawing, probably the Stash Buster, on Thursday. I like doing it during the Stash Buster. It's kind of fun. So if you purchase anything at our store online, there won't really be any Facebook Lives, so you can't really buy anything then. But if you buy something between November 28th and December 7th, you will go into a drawing for some fabulous prizes from Woolly Wardrobe. Look, I got her name right. How fun is that? They're cute. She gave us a t-shirt. She gave us a bag. She gave us a notebook. So much fun. So, make sure you buy something and help these girls. Make them busy. Make them work really, really hard while we're gone, okay? So you can call the store, you can order stuff, all that kind of stuff, but make sure they're busy. The time goes by faster when we have lots of people come in. So, or just call us and order something. You know, our website is pretty up to date. Later today, I will have the pictures for the Artus Shawl on there. The Artus Shawl is on there. So if you are watching the live and you know what kit 1 is and you wanted that, kit 1 is in there. I just don't have photo yet. So I will have a photo this afternoon. And yeah, we try to keep our website up to date. So that is, that'll be fun. So that's my scoop. You guys have a great day. Thanks for helping us out. All these people who did the entries, this is so much fun. And come in on Saturday and get one of these fun bags. They're kind of cute. So just a little something from us to you. And then remember to watch Friday at 9:30, next Friday. We'll do the Stash Buster on Thursday, but next Friday at 9:30, we will do Plaid Friday, and we have our annual blanket kits, and they're very fun. I think you guys are going to like them. We've shown a couple people the patterns, and they thought they were really cool. We didn't show them the kits, but we showed them the patterns, and they thought they were really cool. So I think you guys will too. So that's enough of me babbling for you guys. Hi, Donna. Hi, Melissa. And yes, congratulations to everybody. And we'll go from there. Hi, Peggy. So you guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon.